Hey, what's up? I feel like Barack next year. It's really cool. You can do that. Now you don't know me and I don't know you, so let's cut to the chase. The name is Stu, and I'll be narrating this gig, so just sit tight. We might play all night. Been on the road, me, Heidi, and this band, for 10,000 days of one-night stands. And oh, by the way, can we crash on your couch tonight? Say, is that alright? Is that alright?
Is that alright?
Well, before we cut it back to your uptown flat, we're gonna do a little play since you paid for that. A play where this band tells you where it's at. So just follow along, just follow along.
Just follow along.
Well, if this mic feeds back with the drums rock out, or an amp explodes and the bass player pouts, or if you're ever not sure what I'm on about, just ask the song.
Just ask the song.
Just ask the song, okay? Now, since it's my job, I'ma set the scene in a big two-story black middle-class dream with all the mod cons, the manicured lawn, some savings bonds, a boy and his mom.
A colored paradise where the palm trees sway. A colored paradise where the palm trees sway.
Cue music. Sunday morning, South Central LA, 1976. Mother stands in doorway. Youth is sleeping.
Wake up, pillow-hugging son of mine. It's your turn to rise and shine. For too long now, you've been on the wrong side of right. I ain't studying how late you was up last night. Lord, have mercy, child. Look at your head. Look just like a feather bed. Now let go that pillow, leave that dangerous dream be. Jump out of that bed and come a-churchin' with me.
She drops the Negro dialect and speaks in her natural voice.
It's such a beautiful Sunday morning.
And so begins her weekly sermon.
Son, it wouldn't kill you to go to church this morning.
Youth's eyes open.
And as for all this new Zen Buddha talk,
Youth sits up in bed.
Zen Buddhism.
the Bible clearly states, thou shalt place... Oh, wait a minute, how's it go again? I know you'd be happy in one of them white churches, praising the Lord in jeans and a t-shirt.
She finds a jacket.
But what about this one?
She hurls it at him.
4 words, Mom. Brown, Polly, Esther, no.
Why aren't normal, everyday things like sheer agony for you?
Because normal, everyday things are phony. Why do I have to change?
Now look, Swami. The tiny inconvenience of a tie and a nice jacket is a small price to pay for eternal life.
Note the return of the Negro dialect.
Since the day they done dragged us off of that slave ship, the church has been our only real home.
Rising to its authentic, authoritative crescendo.
Lord, don't let know what black folk would have done without the church, because there ain't nothing in this ugly, unforgiving world, and I mean nothing, like a good black church.
Then why don't you ever go?
bitches give me the blues. Lord, look at these shoes.
And you know, church people were all about the shoes.
Mama says you gotta go to the Baptist fashion show.
Silk ties, shiny purses, fancy hats, and jewels.
Mama says you gotta go, Jesus gonna save your soul.
And that Christian catwalk was real and forgiving.
Mama says you gotta go, but she didn't wanna go.
For anyone who couldn't fit in for a living.
Mama says you gotta go to the Baptist fashion show.
Now honestly, son, does this hat go with these shoes?
Colors are colors, Mom.
But if you had to choose,
Well, if it was up to me,
oh, you'd still be in bed, I know.
why don't you go make some pancakes?
Then we'd be too late to go.
Holy War on Sunday morning.
I won't be breathing easy once this noose gets knotted.
It was war on Sunday morning.
You man don't know how easy you got it.
Now the church on Adams Boulevard is usually a bore. The ladies wave fans and the old men snore. The kids cut up on cue in the very back pew. And the Holy Ghost ain't been here since 1972.
Look who's here! Seems like we never see you anymore!
They got real estate, college funds, jobs with benefits, homeowners, debutantes.
This place is as phony as it gets.
Look, everybody's sharp, ain't not one head nappy. But it's been a long time since this church got happy with their judgmental eyes. See, they've all just realized
14 years old and still ain't been baptized!
Son, bring me a fan and a tithing envelope.
Like they ain't got enough money already.
Now just as he thought this be a nightmare come true, as conviction turned to ice in that chilly church pew, as conviction turned to ice in that chilly church pew.
Jesus will make it back here before I do.
He saw the brown-skinned ladies in their oversized crowns and the jet black deacons with those don't you do that frowns and those high yellow girls in skin-tight gowns. A collection of verbs disguised as nouns. And every Sunday she pushed him, but she never wanted to go. Every Sunday he listened, but he didn't want to know. It's too bad they never talked about the shared truth that dwelled below. Who could handle the pressure of this Baptist fashion show?
Listening is waiting. Listening is waiting.
The whole congregation was listening and waiting to be released from its collective frown. Even the bad kids in the back pew were wondering,
Is something real gonna go down?
some said, Lord, please read us, collect us, then lead us to higher ground. And then all asked the very same question,
Is something real going down?
Down, down.
Lord, show up and save him this morning. Show him you are real.
And then the chilly church pews got suddenly warm, and the notes of the music began to swarm. And then bridges of spirit began to form, subjecting and connecting everyone to what they needed to feel. This is how church made way for the real. Waiting and vibrating for more than Christ's sake, as the organ started doing that earthquake shake where it sounded like the speakers are starting to break, and time itself slipped into earth's crack. And Mrs. Cowcell's getting happy. Mrs. Cowcell's getting happy. She keeps hitting you in the back. And Mr. Franklin played piano like he was mad at it, till it started to hum, and the church was getting bad at it. Like a stained glass drum, like a stained glass drum, like a stained glass drum. And then the mystery of life was on its way to getting solved. Don't look now, church. I think the real's getting involved. And then something strange happened. Something that's never happened in this church.
I'm having a religious experience.
Thank you, Jesus.
This is real.
Thank you, Lord.
Mighty real.
Reel him in, Heavenly Father.
Excuse me while I kiss the sky.
And then the Right Reverend Jones revved up and started banging the pulpit like a conga drum, and his screams cut through the organ swell like a bolt of sonic lightning, and then it struck.
Oh.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna tell y'all a story about Apostle Paul.
All right now.
Yeah.
All right, Bob.
Come on.
All right. Don't hurt him.
Yeah.
Could you repeat that?
I said, I'm gonna tell y'all a story about Apostle Paul.
All right now.
Yeah. Y'all don't have to wait.
Take your time. Hallelujah.
Cruising up and down that fretboard like it was the road to Damascus.
Where you headed, Pilgrim?
If you don't know the way, you better ask us.
You better ask somebody.
It was a mind expanding revelation, 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 revelation.
Who came here to feel the spirit? What? Are you ready to get inspired? Come on now. We built this house on love. Can you feel it?
Not a boy in the revenue train, listen now.
Yes. Praise Jesus.
On the party on the river Styx now.
Come on now. Praise God.
In the church on the Holy Ghost surge, it's a pilgrimage of a solo.
Well.
It's a film on West Bank solo. You tap your foot, but you don't hear me though. And the boys tagging along behind the message in his song. He was free, guaranteed. Had to let the pilgrim lead. Come on, church.
Now is God real?
Yes, he's real.
Well, can you deal with the real?
We can deal with the real.
Now is God real?
Oh, yes, he's real.
Well, can you deal with the real?
We can deal with the real.
Now is God real?
Oh, yes, he's real.
Well, can you deal with the real?
We can deal with the real.
Bubba was expanding. There was a new understanding. Music is the freight train in which God travels. Bang, it doesn't sing, and then my soul unravels. Feels like holy water, and it fights all my battles. Music is the freight train in which God travels. Music is the freight train in which God travels. Bang, it doesn't sing, and then my soul unravels. Feels like holy water, and it fights all my battles. Music is the freight train in which God travels.
Mom, I can feel the spirit and it's real. Check it out, Reverend Jones is singing the blues. And what we're doing is call and response. We brought it over from the motherland. Mom, we're just a tribe of bluesy Africans. And church ain't nothing but rock and roll.
But it was on PBS.
Are you trying to embarrass me in front of all these people?
But that was the coolest thing that's ever happened here.
Do you want these people thinking I've raised a heathen?
I'm not like you. I don't care what they think.
Don't you know the difference between the sacred and the profane?
I can't hear the difference.
She slapped him back into himself, and then he pulled away to be nurtured by his destiny on that warm LA Sunday. And so it was in church he began his search down a road that would not bend. In stained glass light, the pilgrim went in search of a song that would not end.
I gotta get out of these clothes.
And there he goes.
After service, Mom and I are church celebrities.
Praise Jesus.
Flashbulb smiles light us up like paparazzi.
Praise
A
God.
Christian Kodak moment is what everybody wants.
That's right.
Now we are a Madonna and child tableau vivant.
Smile, goddammit.
Enter Mr. Franklin, the Reverend's piano-banging son.
How are you, Miss Irma? Tu vas bien?
Oui. Oh, Franklin, you are so talented. I just love the way you spice up those old spirituals. And I don't care what these old fogies think. Onward, Christian soldiers, as a Roomba. You go head on, boy.
I'm so glad you like the arrangement. It's God's work, you know. I'm just the vessel.
Preach.
Oh, And can I say you're looking very Marilyn McCoo today? You must be trying to catch one.
Oh, Franklin. You know I look terrible. If I had the nerve, one day I'd show up here in an outrageous gown and show everyone.
You go head on, girl.
You go head on, girl.
If it's the last thing I do, I'm gonna get him into your choir.
That is not going to happen.
Choir is a fabulous place to develop one's harmonic sensibilities.
I'm developing my own sensibilities.
Did I hear you say you're joining the youth choir?
No, I'm not. See, what none of you understand is that I don't...
You're joining the youth choir. Oh, Lord knows we could use a new member.
Ever since her transformation into a teenage goddess, Edwina Williams never said more to him than,
Hey.
in that half-hearted way teenage goddesses are obliged to do. Oh, but now her magnetic eyes were fixed on him, drawing him into the vortex of her ebony magazine smile. A Sunday morning, steamy stained glass window vision.
I am the way.
The wriggling bait at the end of God's fishing hook.
I am the truth
She was the master's bait.
and the light.
She was a prey boy bunny lord.
Airbrushed by the Almighty. Woo! You in my choir now.
Lord have mercy.
You want some of this blessing?
Yes, brown sugar.
I said, do you want some of this blessing?
Yes, brown sugar.
Then I need some new clothes.
Yes, brown sugar.
You gotta do something about your hair.
Yes, brown sugar.
And get that BA in communications from a prestigious black college.
Yes, brown sugar.
And after we marry and you've got a job in the corporate sector, you'll buy me a sprawling 2-story house full of African sculptures from tribes we know nothing about. Kente cloth couch covers and Malcolm X commemorative plates lining the walls of our airy peach-colored breakfast nook.
Oh, yes, brown Breakfast nook?
And lastly, you need to blacken up a bit.
Blacken up.
Yeah. Like, not so much that you become unhireable or anything. But, you know, you kind of act too white. You're not black enough for me. Put a little soul in your strobe.
Had he assumed the costume, he could have bathed in her fire. But he still got to deal with that dorky youth choir.
Greetings, Christian comrade. Mr. Franklin has requested your presence.
At the prayer circle.
What?
It's a mandatory ritual for new choir members.
Oh, God.
Exactly.
Welcome to the prayer circle.
He smoked his first joint that Thursday afternoon, right before choir rehearsal, in a powder blue VW Bug, parked atop Arlington Hill, overlooking South Central LA. The man behind the wheel was none other than Franklin Jones.
I'm just a vessel.
Church pianist, youth choir director, but more significantly, the Reverend Jones's son.
That's right, Mom. I'm smoking weed with the Reverend's son. He works in mysterious ways indeed.
Our hero had found his tribe. Now, Sherry and Terry were the bad kids at church. Terry obsessively drew cartoons of Jesus, water skiing.
Check it out.
And Sherry always looked at our hero as if she knew his most carefully guarded secret. And as for Mr. Franklin, well, he was a completely different person when it wasn't Sunday morning.
Hello. Maria Callas speaking. Yes, it's me, darlings, with my funny nose, skinny legs, and all, and I have nothing to hide. If I were any more real, child, I'd be fictional. Children, if we were in Amsterdam right now, we'd be inhaling this sacrament in a comfy cafe. with a wicked cup of espresso.
In public?
In flagrante delicto, Kenda. Nobody's hiding anything over there. Dig me.
Wow.
He took a hit for the first time in a bug on Arlington Hill. Hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder. The radio, it blasts in everyone's ears. Oh, she sees you there in the rear view, choking on smoke and trying to be cool. When he and Mr. Franklin were parked up there on Arlington Hill, just the two of them, it was like sitting next to a soulfully played cello. Franklin made him feel like that powder blue VW bug was just hovering over South Central, and y'all were just escaped slaves in a beautiful balloon. And yes, there's a place in this world
For whatever.
for everyone.
Or whoever you are tonight. I mean, baby, we're all freaks depending on the backdrop, you know?
Yeah, we're all freaks.
Looking for a home. And as for this Philistine fishbowl we're swimming around in, shoot, if you want to deal with the real, I'm talking Stockholm, baby. Persona, you know? I'm talking about Rome and one of them La Dolce Vita parties, you know? I'm talking about Godard's Paris, baby. I mean, because we a band of outsiders, too, you know? I mean, I'm talking about Brother Al Camus, the stranger. Brother said Algeria, I see you, wouldn't want to be you, okay? I mean, I'm talking about little Jimmy Baldwin, baby. You got to go to another country if you want to get to Giovanni's room. Ah. Now that's what I'm talking about.
Half the time, he didn't know what the fuck Mr. Franklin was talking about. But that was cool, because Franklin's words would just wash over him like a Bach fugue creeping out of a cheap car stereo on the brother side of midnight. You know how when the music goes right over your head and straight into that part of you which is most beautiful? I mean, when your mind can't grasp the music's math and your heartbeat has no clue, your pilgrim soul just follows the melody's path. Then it looks back and says, I want to thank you, brother. Hey, I want to thank you, brother. Hey, I want to thank you for this fugue. And it just is and is and is so much that whether you get it or not, it's got
La Baker walking a panther down the boulevard.
Oh, Adams and Crenshaw is beautiful, and they are laughing in the sun. Then they parachute into church so they can sing before practice is done. When they raise one voice, stoned angels weep. Then he feels the Holy Ghost, and it's creeping up slowly.
Where should I go in Europe?
Anywhere.
Where did you go?
Nowhere. Holy Father keeps me on a short leash, keeps me in check by signing the checks. You could say that he's paying me to not be myself. I could say that I'm chained to the church piano, but that would be an insult to actual slaves.
These were the parameters of the cage.
Because you see, my boy, slaves. Oh, yeah, that's it. Slaves got options. Options, you dig? I'm talking escape, revolt, death. Options. But cowards ain't got shit. Cowards only have consequences. Dig me. Do you dig me?
Hey, man, don't let him know you're freaked out. Say something clever.
I don't believe in God.
Does he know? I appreciate your feeling compelled to share one of your deep and dirty secrets with me. That was very sweet of you. I apologize if I went overboard. So, in this corner, the sensitive, artistic soul. And in this corner, moi, La Franklin, the wicked Baptist rebel. Yet, in the end, we're just two brothers. Passing. Like your high yellow grandma back in the day, only we're passing for black folks. Good. Lawn trimming, tax paying, morally upstanding, narrow-minded Christian black folk. Now ain't that a bitch?
Black folks passing for black folks. That's a trip.
If it were any more real, baby.
It'd be fiction.
Well, holla.
And suddenly there is meaning. Arlington Hill helped him see everything. Yes, suddenly there is meaning. And everything's all right. See, everything's all right. Oh, but is everything all right?
It's all right.
Said is everything all right? Is it all right now?
Everything's all right.
Is it all right now?
Everything's all right.
Is it all right? All right.
Everything's all right. Everything's all right. Everything's all right. Everything's all right.
Get up!
Find a garage with a lot of space. Get Sherry to buy a little pawn shop bass. And if Terry can't play, just make him understand. It ain't no problem. This is punk rock, man!
I suck! Told you I couldn't play drums.
And we should have believed you.
Look, it's not about playing the right notes. It's about pure energy and relentless self-expression.
My dad says the odds of making it in the music biz are 0.
So go sell air conditioners like him.
Yeah, just forget about our music career.
We have no music career. We suck.
Hey, I'd rather suck at this than be great at selling air conditioners. Do you think your dad is happy?
Can we play the fucking song?
Go ask him.
Ladies and jerks, we are
The stereotypes!
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm at war with Negro mores. I'm at war with ghetto norms. My mother stands in doorways begging me to conform. Be a good football playing, snazzy dressing brother. So the sisters won't be able to tell me from the others. Yeah, I'm the soul brother up in this motherfucker. Yeah, I'm the soul brother up in this motherfucker. Yeah, I'm the soul brother up in this motherfucker. Yeah, I'm the soul brother here. So Roots blew your mind. You didn't know it was that bad? I learned that shit in 3rd grade in Mr. Medeiros' class. But you're still a bunch of slaves, and you're driving me insane. Cause the whip across your shoulder is connected to your brain.
There are some sandwiches in the den for when you kids get hungry.
Wow. God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm the soul brother.
And it's not all right.
I'm the soul brother.
And it's not all right.
I'm the soul brother.
And it's not all right.
I'm the soul brother.
best it ever sounded. We're gonna be huge.
Bravo, children! Bravissimo! Listen, my father just informed me that he's giving the youth choir a Sunday all to ourselves. Now listen, this is going to take a lot of rehearsal.
We're rehearsing now, man.
Mon frère, is it time for a little lesson in priority?
Yeah, I guess it is.
Franklin, man, us and the choir, it ain't working for us no more.
What ain't working?
The double life shit ain't working.
Double life.
What he
This
means...
band is our choir now. We're writing our own songs.
Songs, so that's what you're calling them.
Spicing up the spirituals with your stupid-ass little arrangements ain't got shit to do with dealing with le real. You see, we're gonna live the way you just talk. We're not in your little car anymore.
Hey, Franklin, man, we're rehearsing.
The punk rock freight train turned with the tide into a psychedelic underground railroad ride.
Lucy in the sky with diamonds, man. My brother says this shit is wicked. Hold on to your hats.
Welcome to the new school of slave rebellion.
See Terry's folks, they went out of town. So they bought a sheet and they all got down. Chandelier eyes and electric chairs. Visit your mind and spend 2 days there, where every song sounds just like an angel's choir. Your edges get rounded, you'll have wings of fire. Soaring through the sky, they must have been.
We got a tour, man. I can't wait to tour the country.
Fuck this fishbowl. If we're gonna deal with the real, we gotta tour Europe. Hendrix had to go there to get famous. America can't handle freaky Negroes. Negroes.
We gotta start saving money to get over there.
We're not going anywhere.
What?
Shut up!
We're tripping now, but when this trip is over, we're still gonna be right here. Just north of the 10 freeway between Crenshaw Boulevard and West Boulevard on 4257 Saturn Drive. And you wanna know why, man? Because we're not going anywhere.
That's bullshit, man.
It's not. It's been 2 years and I still can't find my natural sense of rhythm.
Make him stop.
Look at Franklin. Look at him. He never made it out. Oh, you really think you're better than him, do you?
Look, man, it's not about who's better
We're
than...
all gonna wake up one day and be 30 years old, man.
Why you gotta get all morbid and shit, man?
Oh, God. It's happening right now. Look, I'm aging. I'm aging. My skin is wrinkling.
You're just high, man.
That's no excuse. I just turned 30. I'm 30 and my life is over. I haven't even been to SeaWorld. That's okay. That's okay because I'll just go there with my boring wife who hates music and my ugly kids who hate me. Help me, somebody. I'm a resident of Los Angeles. I know what it's like to be dead.
Well, we'll just have to get another drummer.
We're a band.
How can you say that?
We can't make it unless we make the band our lives, and he's scared.
So what if I get scared? You gonna kick me out too?
And everything mattered. It's so different now. The ashes were scattered. They moved on somehow. Never asking why, they must have been high.
Terry,
They must have been high. Sitting on the balcony, watching the rail rust. Time slips through your fingers.
Slips through your fingers just like angel dust. Slips through your fingers just like angel dust. Slips through your fingers just like angel dust. Slips through your fingers just like angel dust.
It's breaking your heart. It's questioning of everything. Unannounced, he's flown out from under your wing.
I'm hardly afraid of your new world's strange design. Why don't you make room for me as I made room for you in mine? See, I've been running from this world for far longer than you. But I didn't know where else to go, and so I hid from it in you. And then for a time this world was yours and mine, and that was only yesterday, you see. But now you've got your own thing, and it does not include me.
It's breaking her heart. She says you seem so distant these days.
Unannounced, you've grown into a living thing.
Into a living thing.
Into a living thing.
Into a living thing.
There he is! How nice of Mr. Musician to grace us with his presence.
Seem like we never see you anymore.
You still messing around with that guitar?
Terry and Sherry gave up that mess a long time ago. Instead of trying to find yourself, why don't you try to find a job?
I'm just trying to live my life. You better leave that kind of crap to Whitey.
Gotta get away from these Philistines.
This is your life, and it's the only one you've got. This is your life, and there ain't no way out. This is your life, and it's the only one you've got. This is your life, and there ain't no way out.
Ain't no way out, huh? Is that what you think? Well, guess what? You know what I'm saving money for? I'm going to Europe, and not just to visit. I'm moving there for good.
At this point in the play, we were planning a show tune, an upbeat, gotta leave this town kind of show tune. But we don't know how to write those kind of tunes. However, we do know how to make fun of European avant-garde cinema. So without further ado,
I have my ticket.
Such a selfish person I never dreamed I'd raise. And how callously you serve me my fate, to die alone in this shell of a house.
This brings me no joy.
Joy is for children.
Then I remain a child.
What is wrong with a comfortable home, a loving family, and sunshine all year round?
All of the above.
People died so that you might enjoy these comforts.
And those comforts are killing me.
How can you be so unappreciative?
It's easy. My dream is to live as an artist.
Love is more real than a dream.
What would you know about dreams?
That they can haunt you to your grave. That they can be torture.
You torture me with love when what I need is understanding.
You formed inside my body. I understand everything about you.
You understand nothing. Clearly, you've never had a dream.
Is that what you think?
Not a dream like mine. Not a dream like this.
I am at least owed an explanation for why you are destroying my life.
Well, it's something like this. Uh-huh. Yeah. Naked girls at breakfast tables, talking Hegel and Camus.
Adieu, Disneyland.
While men dressed up in Galois smoke, quoting Marx right back at you.
Auf Wiedersehen, LAPD.
All this might seem obscure, that would depend on who you are.
Ciao, ciao, Mr. Reagan.
Fellini, Truffaut, Pasolini, and don't forget Monsieur Godard. Can you dig it?
Welcome aboard Air Amsterdam, Flight 0.
A panorama of sculpture, of music, painting, and culture.
Non-stop. To the real.
An intellectual arcade. Did I say he needed to get laid?
La 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 la. La 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 la.
La 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 la.
Hey.
Hi, it's culture.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
La 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 la.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
It's culture.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
La 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 la.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Let's get some culture, baby.
Oh, baby.
Amsterdam, spring sunshine. Amsterdam, spring sunshine. High.
So now let's jet the scene of the crime. Touchdown and once upon a time, as plastic land gives way to a new world born today. Amsterdam, spring sunshine, and the vibe is alive, and the girls look fine. He sits in a cafe, like Baldwin in the day. Day-glow walls, incense cell, lounging round in velvet chairs. So glad he took the trip out the slaveholder's grip. He knew his destiny was looming, and an epiphany was blooming, and the loss was gonna get profound, and the real was about to go down. And he saw that his whole journey through the bowels of the middle-class coon show had led him to this single moment of utter crystalline clarity, for the real was to be revealed right here within this very venue.
There's hashish on the menu. And prostitutes in windows, all vices in full view.
Everything was in its proper place, including the smile on his face.
coffee while you make up your mind.
Thank you, yes, excuse me, I'm still startled by the sign.
This one's free, man, it's on me. You don't have to pay.
How's about a sample of the special of the day? This your first time?
Does it show I'm like an ice cube gonna melt?
I hope you find yourself at home.
I like the cards that I've been dealt.
And how's your mind?
Oh, it's blown, it's a vibe I've never felt.
Welcome to Amsterdam, Amsterdam. I'm your flight attendant, Miss Renata Holiday. Welcome to Amsterdam, Amsterdam. And I welcome you most happily to our little cafe.
No way.
I'm Renata. I make abstract drawings. Because representational art is just an ego stroke, you know?
I'm Christoph. I'm a philosophy professor and part-time sex worker. You could say I hook, therefore I...
Amsterdam, Amsterdam.
My name is Joop, and I believe everyone should be naked all the time. Clothes are chains from which we must break free. I'm naked, therefore I...
Amsterdam, Amsterdam.
I'm Mariana, and I'm into tantric meditation, organic psychedelics, and white magic.
White magic. Wow.
And anything that's beyond my understanding.
White magic. Wow.
Yeah, it might sound strange, but that's just who I am.
Amsterdam, Amsterdam.
Enlightened art, frightened we let untamed spirits roam.
Amsterdam, Amsterdam.
But we're the freedom experts, man, so don't try this at home.
Only in Amsterdam, Amsterdam.
Well, there ain't no witch or yellow brick road. It's an emerald city after 2 bungalows.
Amsterdam, Amsterdam.
You can trip all day till your mind just melts.
Makes Berkeley look like the Bible Belt.
Amsterdam, Amsterdam.
The pilgrim made some progress and was pleased he'd gone forth.
I done broke my chains and escaped to the north.
He was gonna meet his destiny before he met his maker, yeah.
King James Baldwin, Queen Josephine Baker.
They blazed his trail when they stepped out of line, eh?
They own Paris and Amsterdam's gonna be mine.
He was born again, see the real was at
Oh,
hand.
hallelujah, I'm standing on the promised land.
It was like they'd been expecting him. Like they knew he was on the way. Those casually enlightened regulars, have a seat. Here at the headquarters cafe, yeah.
So do you play chess?
Do you play the blues?
Do you live in a fucking windmill? Do you wear clog shoes?
You should play here at headquarters.
Is Titi still out of town?
Where do you stay tonight?
The wire got connected.
Oh, I guess I'll find a hotel.
The mistake got corrected.
A hotel? Don't you know where you are?
Then she made him understand.
We're your new family, man. Hey, Mr. LA, I know a place that you can stay. Right next door to here is a nice flat. Yeah, it's okay. The roommate's gone to Spain. The place is sloppy, it's insane. But the sun shines through big windows. Only Dracula would complain. No one's ever there, you'll have your peace. There's a view and a bottle of gin. She's back in 2 or 3 weeks. Her room would be all yours till then. So here's the key.
You mean...
My keys.
Wow, I mean...
Here is my address, you see. It's really quite a mess, but take them, please. My keys. I got an extra set back at the place, so take mine now, that's just in case you'll need my keys. My keys.
She had a crazy mixed up flight, he wasn't thinking about that. You know the bed was kinda hard, a prison cot, come yoga mat, 10,000 paintings everywhere. She was kind of an acrobat. Oh, you were lucky to find a chair, the sweetest dump in which she'd sat. She had nude photos everywhere, from freaky deaky to plain arty. Some of her girlfriends showered there. As you can see, Amsterdam's a party.
I appreciate this more than you could ever know. I promise I won't break a thing.
Oh, don't promise, you never know. My place ain't all that wonderful, but I hope you find it comfortable. So please, take my keys. The faucets leak, the cupboard's bare, my underwear are everywhere. But please, take my keys, take my keys.
And after so long feeling so alone, I feel like picking up the phone and calling up that place called home to say I found a brand new family where I can be that thing called me. No more saying uncle to Uncle Sam. I'm telling LA just where I am. Color me Amsterdam, Amsterdam.
So after a little conversation, he's got keys to her flat. After a little conversation, he just walks across her welcome mat. Now who'd have thought trust could be bought for a song and a little chat? See, he had friends and family, nowhere near as cool as that. She gave him these, her keys. Now in Beverly Hills they gave him chills, and South Central put his soul in the deep freeze. She gave him her keys. You know those LA ladies in their Mercedes, they lock their doors if he just sneezed. Now he's like, bitch, please. She gave me her keys. He said, the kind of place I wanna be is where no one's cold or scared of me. And then she handed him these, her keys. Yeah, I guess no one ever made him feel as real as when she mended him by lending him her keys. Then said, well, welcome to Amsterdam, welcome to Amsterdam, welcome to Amsterdam. She said, yeah, man, looking like Sodom from top to bottom, a shopping mall of vice, but it's all right with me now.
It's alright.
But she said it's all right.
It's alright.
She said, yeah, man, looking like Sodom from top to bottom, a shopping mall of vice, but it's all right with me now.
It's alright.
But she said it's all right.
It's alright.
She said, hey, man, looking like Sodom from top to bottom, a shopping mall of vice, but it's all right with me now.
It's alright.
'Cause Gibbs said it's all right.
It's alright.
And Harvey said it's all right.
It's alright.
And Christian said it's all right.
It's alright.
And Sparty said it's all right.
It's alright.
The band said it's all right.
It's
And then the
alright.
actors say Chester Hines said it's all right. And Richard White said it's all right. And Josephine Baker said it's all right. She came and told me it was all night. And then she told me it was, woo!
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
She said it's all right.
It's all right.
Josephine Baker said it's all right.
It's all right.
And then she said, get up, Stu.
It's all right.
She told me, get up now.
It's all right.
She told me, get up now.
It's all right.
She told me, get up now.
It's all right.
She told me, get up now.
It's all right.
She told me, get up, Stu.
It's all right.
She told me, get up now.
It's all right.
She told me, get up now.
It's all right.
And then she said, ow, ow, ow. Now wait it on me.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
It feels all right to me.
It's all right.
It feels all right to me.
It's all right.
It feels all right to me.
It's all right.
It feels all right to me.
It's all right.
It feels all right to me.
It's all right.
It feels all right to me.
It's all right.
It feels all right to me.
It's all right.
It feels all right to me. Hey, see, it's all right, all right. It's all right, all right. It's all right, all right. Woo! Welcome to Amsterdam.
It's all right with me, yeah. It may look like Sodom and Gomorrah, but who could ask for more of?
Are we disturbing the moment of creation?
The moment of creation? My God, Mariana, songwriting is a job, like any other.
It's a sacred calling.
It doesn't make you special.
I ask you, who can fathom the mysteries of music?
It's a fathomless mystery, yeah. Often I feel as if it's the song that's writing me.
Hey, tell me your secret. Where, I ask you, where do songs come from?
Open up the floodgates. Knock down all your fences. The realist is around the corner. Test drive your new senses. Unfetter, unsweater, it's wetter. And it just keeps getting better and better and better and better.
We just had sex. There's nothing sleazy about a natural reflex. It's nice and easy, no need to crane your necks. It's all cool breezy, baby. What's a little bedroom traffic? Evening news is pornographic.
We just had sex.
That's right, all three of us.
It's not complex.
It's no big deal at all.
Smoke cigarettes and probably talk about
10 or 15 things.
before anyone brings up the fact that we
Just had sex. To keep it fresh, sometimes we shuffle the decks.
we realize that this might fog up your specs. But that's just how it goes. You might find it quite risque.
But it's the European way.
La 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 la. Turn Don't get too vexed. It's really no big deal that we just had sex. And now we're gonna roll 5 big cigarettes
And have a cup of coffee.
I love how they're so nonchalant about the only thing I want.
A pilgrim crossed both land and sea to find a cathedral home. Then 2 girl Jesuses colored him Lazarus and rolled away the stone.
Dear Mr. Franklin, today I don't feel as ugly as I did yesterday. In high school gym showers, I crouched in shame like Adam in the garden. But this morning in Amsterdam, I was 10 foot tall on a movie screen staring down at myself in the back row. And today in Amsterdam, I sat before her as she explained the history of Dutch colonialism without her shirt on. Today in Amsterdam, the tobacco mouths tasted like sweet blood oranges. Today in Amsterdam, I learned how to pronounce their last names. Lost track of how many times I came and stared out of windows and nothing was the same. Today in Amsterdam, the unspeakable beauty of overflowing ashtrays, espresso gone cold, and a half-smoked joint on the table awed me. Today in Amsterdam, the charcoal drawing she made of me naked doesn't look as ugly as I felt yesterday. This is the real city of angels. They remade me in their image. Did I say already, Mr. Franklin, that today in Amsterdam they taught me how to wear my body? Today I learned that even if it's ugly, man, you gotta wear it like a gown. Now I can write some real songs.
He writes his own songs, you know?
He measured time passing and hits from the bong. All-day cafe hangs and unfinished songs. Then her keys weighed more than the axe in his hands. When he tried to write a song he knew she wouldn't understand.
Such a beautiful Sunday morning.
She's living in a phony paradise. No, wait. So many things she doesn't realize. She's basking in hell's sunshine. How does this song go?
He's just going through a phase. Even artists have to grow up.
He's trying to write a song, but the song is writing him. It's a song about paradise, wearing thin.
After all, a real man doesn't ignore his loved ones. No, sir.
Today paradise was the enemy. Today the real became routine. Today my head is all together. Yeah, that's it. And there's no point left to dream. I wanna scream, Mama! Mariana and Moroccan hash have got me stoned. And I can't find my way home. Mama! She's serving every one of my desires on a platter, but it doesn't even matter anymore. Oh, paradise is a bore. It doesn't even matter anymore.
Oh, paradise is a bore. It
Doesn't even matter anymore. Oh, paradise is a bore. You get it?
Yeah, I got it.
I thought everything was all right.
It's hard to write songs when you're already in paradise.
Ah, so I see the problem.
It's like I can't get too comfortable, otherwise I'll forget all the shit there is to complain about.
How wonderfully neurotic. It's good you're going to Berlin. You'll fit right in.
You're making this so easy for me.
Why make things hard?
Well, here's your key.
Keys to his city opened his floodgates. He followed her river's weave. The same keys that gave him the power to stay now gave him the courage to leave. She gave him these.
You know, there's so much more to Amsterdam than hash bars and squatted houses. One day, maybe you'll know the real city.
So if Berlin sucks, I can come back to you.
No.
No one ever made him feel as real as when she mended him by lending him
Hey, I gotta leave.
her keys.
Right when it was starting to feel real.
Why you wanna leave?
Right when it was starting to feel real. Why you wanna leave? Right when it was
It doesn't even matter anymore. Oh, paradise is a bore. doesn't even matter anymore. Paradise is a bore.
Oh, daisy chain of soulful days. Goodbye, city of Amsterdam. Sometimes the melody's going one way, and then the song has other plans. We're gonna take a little break right now, and come back with all to reveal.
Right when it was starting to feel me.
Yeah, I know. What's going on?
We are all completely dressed today.
Here I am walking away from the stage.
Did you fix the sound problem with this feedback?
It's not our problem.
Well, here's your hat.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank
Are
you.
you going to change your shirt?
Eventually, yeah.
Okay.
How do I turn him off? Okay.
Okay, fix me up.
Lights.
Berlin, a black hole with taxis. Berlin, a forest of sharp corners. Berlin, swallowed if harmful. It was 2 miles from right. It was always all night. A concrete pool that kept diving into you blind. Berlin was always creeping up from behind.
Ausweis!
Huh?
Identity, your identity.
My identity.
Pass!
Okay, thank
Pause.
Look, I don't know what you're saying,
Give
so if I
me
can just
your
get over...
passport!
Okay.